EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this is the first NFL carry for the Wisconsin Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
Now Brady. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard.
First and 10, Taylor now. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball carrier.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
28-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Colts 1-yard line.
No, 66. He's not going to get me.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Colts 0. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Colts nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Suckup on for the point after.
So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing is Brady on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brady now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Steven Sims Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And he finds Montgomery complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Taylor, the ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Yeah, that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review. So
now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Number 48.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Check 59. Right is 59. Right is 59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Throwing is Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Montgomery on the counter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, they thought they were going to break the Ty, the defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. C.D. Lamb with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Rodgers now on first down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Colts first down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Rodgers. He'll get this to Ward. And down inside the 15 he goes. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Marlon Mack, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, on for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Ward. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Rodgers now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much